Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the last episode we explored the Regent's Grave and we've come to Port Prosper because it was the closest port that I could get to. So while we're here, let's see if we can hand in any nameplates. I do like money. Do I want Savage Secrets maybe? Or shall I finally get the Ministry Stamp Permit? I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. Let's do that. He signs your account with a distant smile, like an elderly aunt introduced to her newest relative. Producing a heavy stamp and a sheaf of documents, he angles the stamp just so that on every crisp page is an identical mark. One Ministry Stamped Permit. We did hurt our reputation with the Tacketies, but it's not too bad. Let's turn in what we have left for some sovereigns. It won't be very many, but 50 sovereigns. Is there anything else I can do while I am here? I could offer transport to settlers, explore Port Prosper. Is anything new here? We can write a port report. The factories continue to belch out smoke all over the bridge. Hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. We can attend a grand ball. Candles illuminate the great staircase that sweeps up to the residence of the Windward Company, which has been chosen to host this season's ball. West Enders promenade in their finest. Hoop skirts and starched collars predominate. White tie is the order of the evening. A few West Enders, mostly actors, have secured tickets, but most are servants, if they are seen at all. The orchestra is playing the score from Victoria's first ball, under her throne of ours. We can gossip with the servants. Be on our worst behaviour, best behaviour. Let's be on our worst behaviour and see what happens. You drink far more than is appropriate, willingly aided and abetted by several friends among the servants. You dance reels and jigs, disrupting carefully choreographed waltzes. You compare the parsimonious chairman's voice to a dented recorder. You startle, you outrage, you cavort. The older generation are appalled, the younger delightfully scandalised. Your friends in the gallery are quite beside themselves. The stories of what you did with the bust of the consort circulate round the East End taverns for days. Oh, we're welcomed by the East Enders more though. We can't take a factory tour, how upsetting. Okay, so I think my plan today is to go and hand in the scientific research to the people at the nature reserve, but in order to finish that we need to go to Titania first. So it's going to be quite a way. How much fuel do I have? I'd argue not enough. Let's oh, they're selling verdant seeds really cheap here. Do I have a flowers for Titania? 5? I can only buy 3 here. But I can buy them at the nature reserve, is that right? Did I learn that in the last episode? I feel like I did. Let's buy these. Grab 2 of each. Let me just quickly check the map here. Can I buy them at the nature reserve? I can! So I could just buy 2 more there. And then finish off Titania's prospect. Okay, let's set off then. Let's head over to Titania / the nature reserve. Obviously we need to go to Titania first anyway, so kind of annoying. I wish these were the other way around. I guess I could just go there first and then come back. That probably makes the most sense. Let's do that. The real question is, do I want to go this way? Past Magdalene's? I think so. I think that's the safer bet. No matter how we look at it, it's going to be quite a long journey to get where we're going, so who knows, maybe we'll find something exciting. On the plus side, it's no longer 1,000,000 degrees today, so recording this episode isn't quite as nasty as it has been for the past week or so, 2 weeks. It's been horrible. It's been so warm. As an Englishman, I'm just not used to it being over like 10 degrees. decidedly unpleasant. I'm going the wrong way. Amazing! My sense of direction is hitting me already. It's okay, let's go through this way. This way will be quicker. It's just going to give us terror. And we might run into something nasty? The Grey Witnesses. I cannot remember what could be here. It's probably going to be the weird paper monsters that I can't remember their name. Obviously, I'd like to avoid anything. The ship's in pretty good condition though, so it's not like we're going to get killed unless we come across multitudes of particularly nasty things. So far though, miners dug too deep into this worldlet, disturbing a disgruntlement of cantankery. Oh gods. Oh dear. That's a bull cantankery right there. Let's see if we can outrun it. Oh dear. Ah. I could try and kill it, I suppose. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of the elder ones. They tend to, I don't know, blow holes in the side of your ship by ramming you. Magdalen's up here. Should I stop in at Magdalen's? My terror isn't that bad. We do appear to have outrun it though, which is good. What's this? Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Just pretend I don't exist, cantankery. Plus side, if I need to find cantankery, I now know where they are. Most sky wanderers end up here sooner or later, says the vagabond. The lucky ones leave. Did we finish the chairman's quest? I feel like we did. Let's go speak to the chairman. Where is he? To be in the House of Small Comfort, I guess? Let's write a port report. Oh, the Amenable host, sorry. Let's write a port report while we're here. Magdalen's is abuzz with activity, as it always is. Let's speak to the Amenable host. He is currently available. An attendant escorts you through the dazzling violet corridors. The host's red door is always open. The attendant leaves you just as the clock begins to chime. The Amenable host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear opinions, friendly criticism, and suggestions. Today, he has a headache. Alright, what will you tell the Amenable host? You have pursued his memories, enough to have an answer for him. The Amenable host closes his hands around his returned locket. Now it comes to it, I'm not sure I want to know, but I've sent you out. He drums his fingers against his cup. We don't spare our guests the truth, so why should I be any different? He fills goblets for you both. Well, out with it. So we can either confirm his identity on Lustrum, perhaps this is who he ought to be. He was shot dead on the mountain, and survived. We can confirm his identity on New Winchester. You found some fragments that might form a history. A strike-breaking factory owner, now reformed. Or we can confirm his identity on Port Prosper. You found little evidence, but perhaps enough. He continued the work of the Parlour of Virtue on Port Prosper. We can tell the truth, there was nothing conclusive to find, he might not have been any of them. Or we can say you found nothing conclusive. Which would he prefer to have been? Go with that one. He gazes at you for a long, solemn minute. Abruptly, he stands and removes 2 polished glasses and a filled decanter from a box in the wall. He places one glass before you and fills it deep. I suppose I should commend your nerve in giving me that answer. He fills his own glass and finishes it in one swift swig. My own self, cindered ash in the kiln of my ambition. He gives you a crooked smile. So goes the teaching of Magdalen's. He goes to a drawer and takes out a sealed envelope. For all your trouble, I am who I have chosen to be. I have that, at least. You have told the amenable host that all of the memories he has are his. We have 500 echoes, which is not a small amount of money. Ooh, we can go backstage. You are known to the host. You are permitted to socialize with the attendants and observe behind-the-scenes life at Magdalen's. There are always jealous glares when someone parts the velvet curtain that keeps the attendants' private space from their work. Backstage, relaxed chatter and scratchy sounds of music over the gramophone fill the air. Clouds of powdered makeup and tobacco wash over you, mixed with lavender perfume. Let's share a drink. Unwinding after a guest is a necessity of life at Magdalen's. Glasses gleam in mellow candlelight. A party is being prepared. No customers allowed. Clock sounds. Visitors scurry through the forecourt to their appointments. Oh, we can help an attendant prepare for work. There are lines to rehearse, briefs to digest, accents to perfect. The attendant finishes applying the brush to her wig. I don't suppose you're familiar with Her Majesty personally? No? He quirks an eyebrow in the mirror. Ah, well, I don't suppose tonight's client is either. How amusing. A mother wanders past with a young boy. He would only ever listen to his old arithmetic tutor. His death has been rather expensive. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure what this is achieving. We can go to the keepsake market, I guess. Let's while away some time with other captains. It's like 50 echoes. It's quite expensive, but hey-ho. Magdalen's is a popular respite with most skyfarers in the Reach. There's always someone interesting to share a drink with in this house of comfort. The Blythe Bar is a reception is famously well stocked. That terror has fallen. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's set off to Titania. At least we finished the Amenable host's storyline, which is always good. I like to knock off some of the storylines. Well, since I have to go to Titania anyway, I may as well dock at Titania first. Because at least then I can pick up the Titanian petal. Uh-oh. The peacock wind buffets the engine. The incautious driver whistles a jolly tune. This is mildly annoying. We're going to have to fly into the wind. Ooh, a wreck. Don't mind if I do. The best not to think about it. What a wonderful name for a ship. The wreck gleams with frost. Let's mourn the dead. Lower our terror. A simple ceremony, doffed caps, a few words, a gloomy silence. But it helps. The only decency in the skies is that we bring ourselves. Uh-oh. Marauder. Uh-oh. I turned my engine off. That wasn't very smart, was it? Ow. We got it. Good lord, the sound of the wind. Let's raid the safe. 21 sovereigns. Lovely. Let's get out of this wind. Luckily it wasn't doing anything particularly nasty to my stores or my terror. It was mostly just causing problems with the control of the ship, which isn't so bad. Into the jungle we go. Luckily, oh, there's going to be bees. I was about to say, normally there's nothing that bad around Titania. Then I remembered it's going to be bees. Bloody hundreds of them, I imagine. This area of the map. Oyster bee carcasses strike the hull. The fatalistic signalman sighs. Titania. Or Titania. I'm just going to say it both ways. Okay. While we're here, let's go to the bazaar and hand over 3 of these sacks of Verdant seeds. We still need 2 more. I could buy some cheap cloister nectar, but we're going to pass on that, I think. Let's see if we can find a Titanian leaf. Where do you reckon we go? Oberon's Landing, I guess. Can write a port report? What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. Okay, well it's not here. Valentine Square, let's go to the periphery font. This could be a problem. An art exhibition? Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet, the rhapsodic mayor, and the stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. A tether has fallen. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art. Okay, so do I have to have a new start for Titania in order to actually be able to find this petal? Let's have a look at our journal. It was for... here. A cutting of Titanian petal. Unless I can interact with something else around Titania? Maybe the petal end? I don't think so, though. Oh no, I'm stifling sneezes. There's going to be like random cuts in this episode where I'm cutting out sneezes, because I can't imagine that's a very nice thing to listen to, but hay fever, oh my god. It may have cooled down, but hay fever is kicking my ass. It is deeply upsetting. Okay. Bees. Many bees. Let's leave. I'm not sure what to do here. I've got to be honest, and the only thing I can assume is that in order for the cutting to be a thing, I need to have Titania fully, or like, restored. Let's go back to Titania. Bees, go away. You make a horrible noise, I don't like you. Oh dear. Go away. Just gonna double check I'm not missing anything. Failing that, I will just go to the naturist and hand him what we have. There's got to be something I'm missing. Go away, no, and I can't just meet with... Yeah, the mayor is only available when the port is undamaged, so it's got to be that. I mean, of course, I could beeline to Albion and build this as Albion. But you know what, for now, let's just go hand him what we have. Hardly annoying. But there is nothing stopping me from going to Albion other than my own choice of trying to do everything in the Reach first. Of course, I could go to Eleutheria. Don't like Eleutheria very much, though. I believe it's easier to get to Albion than it is Eleutheria. I just need to go to Port Prosper and hand in my ministry stamp permits, maybe? Or pay for it. I think, was it 700 sovereigns to allow me to go through the gate or something? Quite expensive. I want this honey, but I also don't want to fight the bees. Run! They're coming. Okay. This might have been a bad idea. No, okay, they've gone. It's okay. We made it. I got some free honey. A That's some good money right there. The undergrowth draws in. The calls of an unknown gargantuan beasts. Whoops. Rattle. There's some eels. We don't have butchery equipment. I really should get some butchery equipment. Maybe it's time we go back to New Winchester. See if we can buy anything interesting for the ship. We have a lot of spare slots in the ship, so it kind of makes sense. I have nothing in my auxiliary bridge or plating slot. Okay, here we go. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. First you conquer nature, then you preserve it. Trifle arrogant, no? True enough. Right, we can go to, is it Albert's Idle? No, it's Capabilities Inquest, the base of research. And let's turn in our research. We can hand in the stomach of a Cantankerry. It's a foul thing you've carried in your hold. It better be useful. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. The phlegmatic researcher summons you to his home to offer you payment and the fruits of his research. He has temporarily abandoned his laboratory, which is filled with incense smoke. "A distressing business," he says. "The stench of their innards is encrusted in my nostrils." Would you like some mushrooms? If the right bohemian saw this, the fashion might be revived. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. The phlegmatic researcher calls upon you soon. His eyes are red, his face slightly swollen. "I react like this whenever I'm near to it." He sniffs loudly and hands you your reward. Hey, see, now that's how I feel right now. So we gained 300 sovereigns. Always good. So the real question is, do I wait? Or do I just let him get on with his work? I think, for the sake of it, let's wait. Let's see if we go to Albion. Maybe I'll make it a... Oh, do I not have a choice? I don't appear to be able to leave this screen. Okay, well, let the researcher get down to work. Never mind. You shall return to the research base. The researcher has disappeared into his laboratory. Return in 15 days to see the researcher's work. 15 days, okay. Let's buy ourselves... Was it 2 sacks of verdant seeds? Let's buy 2 sacks of verdant seeds and let's buy some fuel just for the sake of not wanting to run out. And let's go back to Titania. Hand in that prospect. 15 days from the 22nd of December. Good lord, it's almost Christmas. And here we are out in the Reach. What a wonderful way to spend a Christmas. I'm going to have to go past those bees I annoyed, aren't I? Oh boy. Oh, we found some tea. I didn't really think about the fact that I'd have to drive back past them. I'm sure it'll be fine. How bad can it be? There was only like 3 groups of bees. It's not like bees have almost killed me once before. Oh god, there's the bees. Oh. Ow. This is fine. Oh god, more bees, huh? This is fine. Ah. Why do the bees sound like they're in front of me? Oh god, there's more of them. I think we came out of that relatively unscathed. Right. Let's dock it, Titania. Hand in. Our verdant seeds. Oh god, there's more bees. Oh my god, there's so many bees. Is Titania under attack or something? Shops, bazaar. Hand them in. 100 sovereigns and 150 experience. With that though, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I need to work out what I want to do in the next episode. We've done a lot of the things we can do. I guess I could go back to Lustrum. I said this before, we could go back to the circus to take the twin to the performer back home. We need to pick up our mined hours from Lustrum. But I think it might be time for us to start looking into going to Albion. And that's going to be exciting because that's where London is. And I can finally say London when I'm talking about New Winchester. And it won't be wrong. But either way, thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members. It really does mean the world to me and help me keep making these videos. And as always, see you next time.